All right, I give up. All right, I've been trying to fill up this damn balloon. I'm about to lick this if it was whipped cream. All right, so what happens is when you put food into your body, right? All right, YouTube. We're gonna talk about, you guys, I cannot stand when I have cravings, you guys. Literally, when you eat some food and then you're like, you just want sugar, right? You eat it, then you get kind of tired, then you want sugar. You want to eat some crap that you don't, and then you're just burning out your willpower. Let me tell you right now, this is not supposed to happen, okay? You're supposed to just eat, then be fine, all right? Let me show you exactly why. Follow these steps, and I guarantee you will kill your cravings. All right, guys, so the cravings, right? It's like literally, here's what you do. So here in my driveway, it's my brand new Chevy Silverado. But you know what I like more than materialistic things? Not having cravings, dude. Being able to think about whatever I want, not trying to fight off the freaking hunger all the time. All right? So, step number 1. You gotta stop eating big meals, okay? Basically what happens is, when you eat a big meal, you get a big hormonal response, okay? I'm telling you, whether it's just a bunch of meat or whether it's a pizza, right? Now, obviously, okay, the pizza, I'm gonna go into that later in the video, but whether it's no carbs or a bunch of carbs, ideally, obviously, a bunch of carbs is gonna like give you more cravings. So really what you wanna do is, if you're getting cravings, here's what you do, okay? You just have to eat like one portion of each food group, okay? So essentially what you do, you just have like a half a cup of beans, right? Or a half a cup of rice, maybe you eat 1 cup. Or if you're eating oatmeal in the morning, just make it like one serving. Because what you'll notice is even like these big ass dudes that are on YouTube with their, like the hybrid athlete guys, where they're lifting weights and they're running 5 to 10 miles a day. They're only, so the ones that are smart and know what they're doing, they're only eating half a cup of oatmeal still. So basically, or like if you're gonna go in for like, you need a massive bowl of pasta, don't eat 2 bowls of pasta. So number 1 is just eat a normal amount of food, okay? And you shouldn't have cravings after this, okay? But now we go into what are you eating, okay? So if you're eating, first off, the high carbs, right? Like white bread, okay? Even pasta could do it. Now, obviously, when your insulin is low and your hormones are dialed, then you're not gonna get cravings and you're gonna be able to eat pretty much whatever you want without getting cravings. So, like dairy, for example, dairy has a high insulin response. So what it's doing is it's I made this video before about how when you think about your body, I was trying to fill up a balloon with shaving cream, right? If you watch this video, basically what I was saying was the shaving cream is like your hormones, your insulin in your body, and then the balloon is like your body, right? And what happens is like calorie for calorie, like when you eat dairy, for example, it's got a high insulin response. So your body's gonna secrete more insulin into your blood, which is then the more insulin you have, the closer you are to getting cravings. And then what happens when you get cravings? You get tired more quickly, and then when you go to work out, you're gonna feel tired when you work out and you're gonna think, oh, I'm out of shape, but you're not. You could be an elite athlete and then, like, let's say something happens and you mess your insulin up and then you're gonna get tired quickly and you're gonna go, oh, now it's my performance. Like, no, it's your diet. So that's number 2 is like the white bread and the bullshit. 3 obviously is sugar, right? You eat sugar, it spikes your insulin, spikes your hormones, and then you get tired, and then when you comes back down, you get cravings. Everybody knows this already. So, all right, and then one of the last ones that I want to go over with this video, it literally is the fake shit, okay? Literally, I'm telling you right now, ditch anything that has 0 calories, don't eat it, okay? Literally, this is the funniest thing that I've heard. Somebody said, food is supposed to have calories. That's what it's for. So basically, and remember that because it makes complete sense, right? Why are you eating? To fuel your body. You wouldn't put gas in your truck or your car if it didn't have any value for your truck if it was going in for no reason, right? Same thing with your body. If it has 0 calories, you probably don't want to eat it. Okay, and one of the last ones, this is kind of go together. It's like you're literally, if you're always in a fed state, okay? So what I mean by that is you want to shoot for eating every 3 hours. So what happens is, like, once you eat a meal, then you're in a fed state and your hormones go, okay. And now it takes 3 hours for you to get out of this state. Usually, now exercising can accelerate this, but for the most part, you want to shoot for every 3 hours. If you're always in a fed state, you're going to eat. And then when you eat again, like let's say an hour later after lunch, you get cravings right from your lunch. So then you eat again. Now you're just making it worse. And this is why intermittent fasting works for so many people, because what it does is, going for so long, it wipes out your cravings. But the problem is with intermittent fasting is it takes more than 1 day to erase everything out of your body. It's not just like, and a lot of times what people do is when you fast, even if you fast all day and eat one meal, you're gonna, especially if you eat one meal, you're gonna boost your hormone up, or you're gonna fuck your hormones up, and then you're gonna be right back to square one. Whereas if you were to just eat small meals, you wouldn't create that massive hormonal response, and then the next day you're gonna be better off. What do you do if you're getting cravings from your meals? Okay, here's what you do. You want to switch to a slow carb diet. Okay, what I mean by that is all your carbs that you're getting them from beans and rice and potatoes. Now obviously if you look up Tim Ferriss and the definition of the slow carb diet, his way is just only beans and legumes. But I mean, like I did in my other video, look at this man, the most shredded man on earth. He eats rice, and lots of people eat potatoes that are shredded. So it's like potatoes come from the earth, rice is fine. I can tell you this, if the cravings are really bad, then beans are gonna be like the lowest glycemic, like insulin affecting carbs that you could eat is beans. That's why the slow carb diet works. So, but what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna switch to a normal portion of beans, okay? And then you're gonna eat your meat. And then if you wanna add some healthy fats like peanut butter or almond butter or something like that in, then you're good, okay? Or some olive oil or something like that. So, this is how you're gonna fix your cravings. You're gonna eat small meals on a slow carb diet. And this, I promise you, will cure your cravings 100% of the time, okay? And what happens is, and then if you do get cravings, what do you wanna do? Drink water, move around, lift up heavy things, and then if you wanna eat again, just have something small that doesn't have no sugar. Like literally, if you have a craving for sugar, don't eat sugar, okay? Because it's just your hormones go up. What you do is you just eat like some nuts or something, or maybe have some beef jerky, all right? And then what you do, if you have cravings, what you don't wanna do is have dairy. Because dairy, like I said, has a high insulin response, and so that's just gonna reinforce the cravings. I dare you to comment on the video if you made it this far. All right? I dare you. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.